Hello students, yesterday we understood the exercise 2.2 in which the applications of linear equations in one variable of type 1 we have solved, in which the solving the equations having variable on one side and the constants on the other sides are solved. So many applications we have solved related to examples and exercise of 2.2 exercise. I thought you have understand all the questions related to exercise 2.2. Now, let us start the exercise 2.3. That is the next topic of the linear equations in one variable. Alright, now its second topic is solving equations having the variables on the both sides. In the previous topic, what happened? Solving the equations having linear expression on the one side and constants on the other side. But in this case, in the first type, there are variable only in the one side and constants are on the other side, maybe in the left hand side or in the right hand side. But in this case, we have to solve such kind of equation in which variables on the both sides, that is on the left hand side as well as on the right hand side, there are variable as well as the constants also. Variable and constants are on the both side. We have to solve such kind of linear equations. Equations are linear. Why these are even linear? Because the power of x in these kind of equations is also 1. The maximum power of the variable is 1. That is linear equation. And one variable is used in the both sides. For example, 3x is equal to 2x plus 18. In this equation means equal sign is used. In the left hand side, we have used 3x. 3 is a constant, x is a variable. And in right hand side, 2x plus 18. Now 2x variable and constant both in multiplication plus 18, that is constant. So in both the sides only x variable is used. A single variable is used. So linear equation in one variable. We have to understand that even the first type or in the second type, the equations are so happened that only one variable finally used. And linear means the power of the variable, that is x or y or t, is 1 for the whole equation. Alright, maybe the left hand side or the right hand side, the power of x is always 1. Now, let us understand how we can solve such kind of equations in which the variable may be present on the both sides. Now, the question first is solve the following equations and check your result. These questions I have selected from exercise 2.3 because exercise 2.3 is based upon the solving equation having variable on the both sides. You must do few examples also related to this topic. Now, question 1 is solve the following equations. You have to solve the given equation. The meaning of solve is you have to find out the value of the x. That is the meaning of solve. When it is written, solve the following equation means you have to find the value of the x. Alright, it is not important that in every question it is written find the value of x. No, the statement is only solve the following equation. When it is written that solve the following equation means you have to solve the equation in such a way that the variable value, that is x value or y, any variable is used, its value must be solved. Its value must be the answer of this equation. And check your result. In these questions, you must check your result. Check means the value of the x satisfy this given equation or not. Let us understand these two concepts of the equation. Question 1 is of first type. 3x is equal to 2x plus 18. First of all, understand the process how we can find out the value of the x. Previously what we have done, previously क्या होता था, हमारे पास एक तरफ x था either in the left hand side or in the right hand side. All right, तो हमने x को separately एक साइड पे कलेक्ट करना होता था and all the constants on the other side. यही प्रोसेस हमने यहाँ यूज करनी है. What we have to do, give one side to the variable only and give other side to all the constant. Means either left hand side or the right hand side is completely given to x and the other side is given to the all constant. For this, now 3x, one variable is in the left hand side and second variable, that is 2x, in the right hand side. So we have to first combine these two variables in one side, either in the left hand side or in the right hand side. We have to prefer that if one variable already in the left hand side, so we have to transfer 2x to the left hand side, so that the variable must be collected in one side. This is called the variable collection in one side. Okay, variable separable or variable collections in the one side. So transpose 2x to the left hand side. This is the process. You must write down the process, but you have to what you have done, either addition or subtraction or transpose, whatever the process you used, you must write that process. So 2x is transferred to our left hand side, so that both the terms related to x collect in one side. When a term moves from left to right or right to left, its sign must be changed. All right, so plus sign is changed into minus sign and vice versa. So minus sign is changed into plus sign. Here the 2x is of positive sign. When it transferred to the left hand side, its sign is negative. So we get 3x minus 2x. All right, is equal to, here in the right hand side we are left with only 18 because 2x transferred towards left hand side. So right hand side we have 18 and left hand side is 3x minus 2x. Now understand this term. 3x is a positive term, 2x is a negative term. In the integers, what happen when we have to deal with the constants basically. All right, this is the positive constant and this is the negative constant. So they are subtracted. A positive constant when negative constant come together, one is of plus sign and second is of minus sign, they are subtracted. So when 3x is subtracted, 2x is subtracted from 3x, we get x as 3 minus 2. We deal with the coefficients only, that is the constants. 3 minus 2 is 1 now. Alright. So in front of x we can write 1 or there is no need to write 1. It is understandable because 1 is multiplicative identity. 1 is always present with any number. You can write or there is no need to write. That is up to you. You can write 1x is equal to 18 or you can write x is equal to 18. So 3x minus 2x is x is equal to 18. So this is the result. This is the answer. This is the solution of this equation. I thought you understand how we can solve the equation. Collect all the x values in one side and constants on the other side. Now check of the result. How we can check that this value of the x is correct for this equation or not? Understand the method. Put the value of x is equal to 18, which is the answer, in both sides of the question. Now question is what? 3x is equal to 2x plus 18. Alright, this equal sign is given. Equal का मतलब क्या होता है कि जो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड है वो राइट हैंड साइड के बराबर में है. ऑलराइट, नाउ अगर इस ये दोनों इक्वल है एंड x की वैल्यू आ गई है 18. नाउ If we put the value of x 18 in these two sides must be equal because this is given na. Alright, so put the value of x is equal to 18 in both the side of the equation separately, left hand side and right hand side. Take two sides separately. Okay, alright, left hand side is 3x. Put the value of x, that is 3 is multiplication with x. Put the value at 3x means 3 is multiplied with x. Value of x is 18. 3 multiply 18 gives us 54. Now, this answer, that is left hand side after placing the value of x is 54. Now, let us understand about the right hand side. 2x plus 18 is equal to 2 multiply x plus 18. 2x means 2 is multiplied with x. Now put the value of x. X value is 18. 2 multiply 18 plus 18 is equal to 18 multiplied with 2. We get 36. 36 plus 18 is equal to 54. So left hand side is 54. Right hand side is 54. The answer of both sides are equal after putting the value of the x. So, as left hand side is equal to right hand side, so result is verified, means our result is correct. That is by putting the value of x in the question and left hand side is equal to right hand side. This is the method to check the result, that our result is correct or not. There is no mistake in our answer. Understand? So first you solve the question and then check the result by putting the value of x in the given question. Alright, now let us do few more questions related to same process. Alright, the next question is 5t minus 3 is equal to 3t minus 5. This equation is given in which the left hand side is also a variable and a constant present, and the right hand side variables and constants are present. This is the second type, that is solving equation having variable on both sides. So what is the process? As I told you in this question, one side collect all the variable in one side and all the constants in the other side. So first of all, collect all the variable. Here variable is t. Any alphabet can be variable. Alright, that is given. You are not going to select here. That is already given. Now first of all, transpose this 3t towards left hand side, so that step by step the variables are collected in one side. Alright, transpose 3t to the left hand side. Transpose 3t towards left hand side. What we get? 5t already present. When 3t come towards the left hand side, its sign change here. 3t is with positive sign. But when it transpose to the left hand side, its sign change, that is minus 3t. So its sign is negative now. Now minus 3 is already present. We are not going to change any other term. Only one term is changed step by step. Alright. Now 5t minus 3t. As we subtract the simple integers, 5 minus 3 is 2. So 5t minus 3t is 2t is equal to minus 5 is already present. Now we have to collect constant on the other side. As we start collecting the variable on the one side, we must collect all the constant on the other side, that is on the right hand side. So we must transpose now minus 3 towards right hand side, 3t towards left hand side, and this constant, that is minus 3 towards right hand side. Alright, so transpose 3 to right hand side. Alright, when we transpose 3 to right hand side, in the left hand side, this constant is with negative sign. When it transposes towards right hand side, its sign is positive. Now minus 5 plus 3, when solved, they are subtracted because of opposite sign. Result is minus 2. So in the left hand side, after solution, we get 2, t is equal to minus 2. Now we want the value of only t, not 2t. So we have to remove this 2 also. And multiply can be removed by the division only. So divide both sides by 2. When we divide both sides by 2, in the left hand side we get t. In the right hand side, when 2 divide minus 2, we get minus 1. This is the result of this equation. Now our result is correct or not. We can check our result. We have to check if it is given in the question, then it is important to check the result. Otherwise it is our choice. But as it is given in this question, so you have to check the result. It is the part of the answer. Alright. So check the result. In checking of the result, what we have done in this question, we have to put the value of x in the given question. The similar process for this question. Put the value of t is equal to minus 1 in both sides of the question. And what is the question? 5t minus 3 is equal to 3t minus 5. So select the left hand side and the right hand side separately. That is 5t minus 3 is the left hand side and 3t minus 5 is the right hand side. Now 5t means 5 multiplied with t. Now put the value of t, that is equal to minus 1. When we put the value of t minus 1, when 5 is multiplied with minus 1, it gives minus 5. And with minus 5, there is present minus 3. Both are of same sign. So both are added. But the sign is used as a negative sign because the greater number is negative. So we get the result is minus 8. After solving, the left hand side result is minus 8. Now check the result of right hand side. The right hand side is 3t minus 5. So 3t means 3 multiplied with t. Now put the value of t, that is minus 1. We get minus 3. Here minus 5 already present. So what is the result? As we have understand here, result is minus 8. So we can see the terms are different. Left hand side and right hand side terms are different, but results are similar after putting the value of the t. So as left hand side is equal to right hand side, so result is very fine. I thought you understand from these two questions how you can do such kind of question. Let us understand one more question in which some rational numbers are or fractional numbers are given. Question 3 is x is equal to 4 divided by 5 and multiplied with x plus 10, that is in the bracket. If this kind of equation is given in which there is a one number or one term in the denominator, first of all you have to remove the denominator. Alright, the equation must be of this kind in which there is no denominator. No rational number is used. Like this, no rational number is used. All the integers are used. Alright, either positive or negative. But the rational numbers are not used. Alright, so we have to first change this rational number into simple integers. How we can do this? Understand this term. There is a 5 is the denominator. We want to remove this. When we want to remove any number in the division, what we have to do? We have to multiply because the opposite of division is multiply. Alright. Now what we have to do in this question? There is a 5 in the division now. So what you have to do here? Now understand the question number 3, that is when we want to remove the denominator, what we can do in any question. If there is a denominator in the right hand side or the denominator in the left hand side, what we have to do? We have to remove this denominator by multiplying the same number, that is the denominator in both the side. If I want to remove this 5, I have to multiply this side, that is right hand side, with 5. So multiply both side by 5. That is to the left hand side and to the right hand side. Understand one thing here. When you want to remove anything from the one side, you have to multiply or divide the same number on the both side. You are not going to add one number only in the one side or multiply one number on the one side, because there is a equal sign. जो आपको यूज करनी है प्रोसेस, इक्वल साइन का मतलब है आपको दोनों तरफ वो प्रोसेस यूज करनी पड़ेगी, बिकॉज बोथ साइड्स आर इक्वल, इट इज गिवन. ऑलराइट, सो मल्टीप्लाई बोथ साइड बाय 5. व्हाट वी गेट when x is multiplied with 5, we get 5x. Similarly, when 5 is multiplied with complete term, what happen here? 5 is multiplied with 4 by 5, and in bracket x plus 10 already present. We are not going to change any term. Term is present as it. We are just multiply a number, that is 5, in the both side. Now here 5x does not affect anything else. We want to remove this 5. Now 5 is cancelled out with this 5. Alright, 5 in the numerator and 5 in the denominator. We can cancel out this 5. So in next step we have to remove 5 by this process. So if we want to remove 5 from the denominator, we have to multiply both sides by 5. Alright, so after multiplying with 5, 5 we cancel by the denominator. So we get only 5 cancelled by 5. We get only 4 into x plus 10. So by doing this process, here in this equation, this is the equation having the variable in the both sides, but nothing in the denominator. No rational number is there now. Now start solving this equation now. 4 is multiplied with x and 4 is also multiplied with 10 by using distributive property. You know na distributive property, when there are two terms given in the bracket, you have to multiply the outside term with the both terms. Alright, so 4 is multiplied with x and 4 is also multiplied with 10. So we get 4x plus 40 in the right hand side. Now to transpose 4x to the left hand side, why we transpose 4x to left hand side? To collect the variable in one side. So 4x is transposed towards left hand side. Here 4x is positive, but when it transposed toward left hand side, its sign is negative. So 5x minus 4x is equal to 40, because right hand side only left with 40 number. 5 minus 4, 1 na? So similarly 5x minus 4x is equal to 1x or only x. 1 is not important to write in the multiplication form. So x we have to write, x is equal to 40. This is our answer. I hope you very well understand how you can remove the value of any denominator. Alright, now we can check the result. We have to check if there is given in the question. Otherwise, this is our choice. Alright, now check the result. How we have to check the result? We have to put the value of x in the given question in both the sides. So check the result. Put the value of x in both sides of the question. Now left hand side is equal to x. So x is equal to 40. This is not, there is no need to solve. Now we have to solve the right hand side, that is 4 by 5 multiplied with x plus 10. Alright, 4 by 5 x, at the place of x we have to place 40 number, that is our answer na. 40 plus 10, 40 plus 10 is 50, so we get 50. So when 4 by 5 is multiplied with the 50, 5 can be cancelled out 50 at 10. Both numbers can be divided by 5. Alright, 50 and 5 both can be divided by 5. And we get the result is 4 multiplied 10. Answer is 40. That is right hand side answer is also 40. Left hand side answer is also 40. So as left hand side is equal to right hand side, result is verified. So in this way you have to check the result. If this is given, then it is very important. This is the part of the answer. You have to check the result by putting the answer in the question, in the given question. As I have done for you the three questions related to the solving equation having variable on the both side. I thought you very well understand. In this question, only one variable on this side and variable on this side is given, and constant on the right hand side is given. In this question, variables and constants are in the both side, so we have to use 2-3 at least steps or process to solve the question. And in this question there is one number in the denominator, and you can multiply both sides by that number, only then this denominator must be removed. You have to remove, only then a simple equation you get to solve. Alright, again next process is similar. You have to transpose, then write down that you are going to transpose. So overall basic process is what? You have to collect variable in the one side and constant on the other side to find out the value of the x. I thought student you very well understood the exercise 2.3. So you must try to solve all the other questions of exercise 2.3.